While the coronavirus hasn't brought many positive to our lives, one thing it has brought is a unique partnership between the University of Cincinnati and Cincinnati Public Schools to help us model the best blend in online and blended learning in Schoology. Where we started was when we first pivoted to remote learning in the spring. We had some students at the University of Cincinnati who saw a need. It started with one student helping one teacher. This student helped the teacher, Ernestine Moore, a fourth grade math teacher in Cincinnati Public Schools, focus on her students' social and emotional needs and basic needs like food and safety, over learning how to integrate her course content with Schoology so they could access it remotely. Noah helped her cover the technical side, while Ernestine took care of her students. Blended Learning Design certificate students also saw a need, along with our students from CI 2001 Digital Learning Design. Together, they formed a team to help other teachers at Cincinnati Public Schools develop Schoology lessons. In the end, we had 15 lessons built on Schoology that could be shared district-wide and help teachers make it through the end of the spring 2020 semester. What they did was take the remote learning paper packets created by Cincinnati Public Schools and turn them into Schoology lessons. They built these for access using universal design for learning best practices and focused on student-centered empathic design principles. We used a standard icon set and standard style guide to make sure we were consistent across grade level and subjects. This helped families and students who were learning at home access their Schoology courses and find what they needed to be successful. We also integrated accessible materials up front so these students didn't have to request them and wait for them. We also used a consistent structure to make sure students and families knew where to find things and where important items would be located within Schoology. So where are we now as we scale the process this summer? We've combined forces with Bowling Green State University and Cincinnati Public Schools to help teachers come back to school fast. We're working in Schoology on English language arts, math, science, and social studies curriculums. We're creating flexible sample lessons and templates that teachers can use and customize for their students and subject areas. These also apply universal design for learning principles and best practices in improving memory with online learning. In addition, we've added pieces to frame the content and help students improve engagement by understanding why they are learning what they are learning. Again, you will see consistent structure, colors, icons, and styles to help students know where to go and what to do. These lessons could be used as is, but we encourage teachers to customize them for their classrooms and include things like screencasts of direct instruction, live Google Meets, and additional activities and tools that are specific to their grade level and subject. So what is our process for creating these lessons? So first, our team of UC faculty and students meets together with the CPS curriculum and LTT teams. We then incorporate CPS teachers to help us know exactly what they want taught, in what order, so they help us fill in the gaps with pedagogy and delivery. The design process looks a little bit like this. We start by establishing a template for each grade level and subject. We meet with the curriculum team leads, teachers, and vendors to review curriculum guides created by Cincinnati Public Schools, set goals, and develop a template. We also then build model units. These model units for each subject are built in Schoology, and they're completed in partnership with the curriculum managers and CPS teachers. We then collect feedback from CPS teachers and those curriculum managers and vendors through one-on-one meetings and Q&A Google Forms. Once these are ready to be launched to the district as a template and model lesson for each unit, we put them into the resource area of Schoology where teachers can access them and copy them to their own courses. Teachers have control over how these are used, how these are delivered, and what additional pieces they need for their own students. Once we finish a unit, we keep building. We will keep building until the end of the school year when Cincinnati Public is ready to go with an entire academic year's worth of model lessons in Schoology. We are focusing on blended learning. So we are creating Schoology lessons that allow for flexibility in time, place, path, and pace. That blend in Schoology is creating the context for the content, the flow of the content delivery. It's providing supports and planning for variability, flexibility, and empathy. It's designed with the student in mind. The student is our end user, not the teacher. The students and family members have to know what they need to be successful. And by creating these frameworks in Schoology for teachers to then customize for their own students and be in charge of the teaching and delivery of them, we are creating the perfect blend. So where are we going now, and how far is the reach of this project? Our long-term goals are to have district-wide implementation and broader adoption of curriculum resources that have already been adopted by the district. We are focusing on students and instruction next and helping teachers deliver these lessons successfully. We are hoping to create better prepared teacher candidates who can support their mentor teachers in the field implementing these lessons and digital tools. And we are hoping for future-focused change across the district and across our pre-service teacher education program at the University of Cincinnati. Our work continues with ongoing opportunities for UC student partnerships, dreaming big on next steps, research and theory into practice across the board, and focusing on teacher-driven initiatives and designs that work for them. This partnership between Cincinnati Public Schools, University of Cincinnati, Bowling Green State University, and hopefully more universities to come will promote this accelerated learning goal that has been shared across Cincinnati Public Schools. Together, we will accelerate learning for these students.